First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This pass left side to Downs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Here now, 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to Taylor on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Richardson out of the shotgun. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Alec Pierce, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Richardson to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Jackson now. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And that one goes out of bounds, and let's see here. They're going to walk this back to the 40-yard line. Now a run. It's the rookie from Oklahoma. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Richardson back to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 30 yards there.
That's good.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got Pierce. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now it's Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Eckley now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just got to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Richardson looking to throw. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Mike Green able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now Hill to return it. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Ravens will take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Henry again on 2nd down. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Jackson. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Richardson looking to throw this. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 63 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. To throw is Jackson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down.
Henry up the middle. And now Jackson will look to throw it. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Here's Jackson to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to have a third down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it third and 9.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now it's Richardson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
42-yard line.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now Richardson. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. Richardson. Richardson hit it. He fumbles it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
He dumps it off for Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
39-yard line.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes into waning moments of quarter number 2. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this will stay at a 7-point game. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Ravens send their punter out now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 7. Richardson on the bootleg here. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Richardson
lets one go downfield for Pierce.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Here's Hill on the return. 43 yards on the punt. Return of 4. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
They're both sides searching for adjustments. And past the 40. The 40's out of bounds. 68 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Jackson going to keep it running right.
Fights up. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Now Jackson.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. The tally there, -8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Richardson going to move him around. To throw is Richardson. Off play action. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
2nd down and 8. Here's Richardson to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16.
Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Running left, Taylor. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Richardson back to throw it. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Richardson. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Running left, it's Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And now an audible here into something else.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 31.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
He's tackled at the 28-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards.
Jackson now.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him the first down.
And the Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A give for Taylor running right side. He's got it to the 43 here.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Richardson off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Jackson. That is caught, Bateman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's Jackson.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Jackson steps away to his left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use him on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Here now, 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal at the Colts 5-yard line.
They'll give Henry another shot. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stumped up in the backfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Jackson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 13 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for the Colts, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire